Okay, so welcome back. We're back with more Stanley Parable, number 427. So I tried to do a bit of role-playing, but probably didn't really work too well. But anyway, so we're just going to muck
All
around
of his
and...
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, yeah, we're kind of going to explore now, because it's pretty much exactly the same as the other one. Maybe slight changes here and there, but I thought it'd be a bit different. Slightly disappointed in that, but hey, I did really enjoy the first one, so it's much better graphics and whatnot, so yeah. Awaiting input. Awaiting death put. I pushed stuff. Yes! I did something. I am genius! It does not work anymore. Username X. Oh, alright, so left clicking also does stuff. Alright. Lucky 427. I always hated you.
No matter
you,
how
435.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, my co-workers aren't here. I gotta mess with 432. You have the best job in the world to sharpen pencils. Can't I apply for his job? 433 wants to know who farted, and he answers the phone all day. I don't want that job. I don't want to answer phones. I want to sharpen pencils. That's what I want to do. So there is a slight difference, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sounds like I'm tapping a keyboard when I try that. So that's not going to work. Just... What is he playing? Solitaire. You bastard. Why don't you ask me to come play?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office, because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
What environmental cues? You're lying to me, boy. Don't lie to me. Be my Valentine. Aww. Isn't that cute? So... Stanley is dumb and doesn't know what he's doing. He closed the door accidentally, then he opened it again. He's gonna close this door just so monsters don't attack him, for he had a dream like this once where he got stuck in a door and then a monster came to eat him. Well, that's creepy. It's like there's a ghost meeting in there and I'm not invited.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so the door on the left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's exactly what Stanley wants to do. Yeah, this is much better than trying to roleplay this game. It's too hard to try and sort of roleplay it. Hey, the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Wow.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
This room is
Stanley
awesome.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Look at that, there's stairs. You got like a sunken lounge area.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I think this is the best room ever. Come on. Got a freaking sunken lounge area.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
This is a high probability why everyone had left me. I cannot close that door. I want to enjoy this room and the coffee machine.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Game? Wait, we're not in a game. This is real life. Jeez. Oh, time had passed. It's a time like nearly 11:30. Time for lunch, I reckon. I think I'm taking my tea break here. I can't tea break it on the couch. Well, I love you, lounge, but I guess I should leave. I'll forever remember you. You're the best lounge ever.
But at last,
No!
he came out of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh no. The lounge. The lounge. First open door on my left to get back to business, but then there's a door over here which is... Ooh, architecture place.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh jeez, this is epic. Oh. This place is awesome. What's this? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion. Will cause death. Penalty of misuse of cargo lift $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift $5,000. Can we throw boxes from the cargo lift? Hey look, it's a door. But it needs a key. Card. Oh, I guess we're going cargo lift jumping.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
we
you've been
jump
neglecting,
down there?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking
I'm
for
intrigued
me,
by that.
I'm asking for her.
You have Margaret?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I don't want her back.
She's been waiting.
No! She broke my heart. I can't take her back. Did you see what she said to me? I loved her. I really did. I'm gonna go back to Margaret. Oh god!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Okay.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't know if I can. Do I have to? I don't want to answer the phone. Oh. What if she hates me? I don't want Margaret to hate me.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I'm
No,
sorry.
It wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I'm sorry.
You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible.
I
Let me
didn't want to talk to her.
double-check.
Honestly, she's...
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
My
Music
wife?
comes in, fade
What?
to white, roll credits.
No, she's not my wife.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, and to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I'll plug it back in.
Did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
Oh, sorry, I'll plug it back in.
I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
I'm Stanley.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A who? My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to have a back, sack, and crack by now. Wink, wink, nudge,
Excellent.
nudge.
Making choices on a regular basis is the
fuck
best
is he
part
doing?
to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Do we... Oh, what? Can we answer the phone, please? Please, I'm begging. More chairs, please. No more. Exit. This is kind of scary, actually. I don't know if this game has any jump scares, but I'm sort of hoping not. So...
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Sorry about that, I just got a message. So popular. Right, so I don't really pay attention to what he's saying because of the message, but he said we have choices now and we have to get home before bad things happen to us. Which is, it's just fine, I'm down with that as long as we don't have any jump scares. That's what's gonna probably kill me. Oh, it's the lounge again. I missed you.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I'm curious to find out what happens if we do that. God, so many choices though. I'm not sure if I want...
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Yes,
means
sir.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, bugger. Okay, next time we'll enter a door.